Welcome everyone to another Umineko stream. I hope you're all ready for what will definitely not be the last of these, because holy shit, Umineko never fucking ends, it seems. Food is tasty. I like food. Hello, Ark. Also, I need to check. I think someone's false copyright hitting these videos. Right, this is where we were. Okay, time for fun, as people are getting fucking blown up. Sumadera Kasumi? I sympathize with their pitiful life from the bottom of my heart. I can give you magic to seal up that hole in your heart. If you will believe in magic, that is. Oh, or die. It is not a choice, I will admit, but it is what I am giving you. Don't be so ridiculous! This is... I won't accept it! Yeah, scream a bit more. I understand why you're screaming, but scream it louder. It makes me happy. As Kasumi slowly retreated backwards, scared of her wits, she picked up a handgun that someone had dropped. Then, shaking, she pointed at Angie. That's right, Kasumi! Shoot her with that gun! Turn her hate into you both and shoot it! I'll kill you! I'll kill you! Man, I forgot how hard it always is to like get back into the reading once after like I don't read for a tiny bit. Yeah. I'll kill you! If I don't kill you, my life will go unrewarded! Yeah, kill her! Pull the trigger! You got the anger pain for your stab your life over to now! Use it all against her! If you don't, you won't be released from their pain and anguish! Stop it, Aunt Kasumi. Must lend ear to that black witch. I'll kill you! I'll kill you! The course will agree to self-defense because holy fucking shit! That's my mother! My entire life! My best been a wreck! Then, maybe starting now bit by bit, you turn life into something bright and peaceful with my magic. You simply believe in magic and have a change of heart. Open the door to a whole new world for you. There's no such thing! Salvation goes on just some fairy tale! Your life is already coming down until you die! Let her hear your cries of agony! You can't regain anything that was lost, right? Sumadera Kasumi! Yeah, you might not be able to regain anything. I'm sure you can create something new. No, Aunt Kasumi. Throw that gun away. Maybe it'll teach you a world of happiness too. Hope with me, Aunt. You don't know. Because your mother ran away. I was supposed to marry for Aunt's substitute. No, I had a man who promised to spend his life with me. Now I was forced to break up with him. Okay. Yeah, that's a Kenzo thing. So, okay. You understand? I thought when I was made a man in your mother's place. If I was a consummate that marriage, the man I never even talked to. I wanted to kill her. But her son just went and died on her own. That's why I'm going to kill you. Otherwise my thorny life will never be over. From Kashumi's eyes, frenzied tears drip down. This poor woman. Poor woman, even she had such clear and beautiful tears. For that very reason, she hadn't been able to withstand her own pain. And had no choice but to listen to the Black Witch's contempt. I feel so sorry for you. In that case, at least I can use forever release you and yourself from the bondage of resentment. Wow, shit. It might be the only bit of charity I can give you now. Goodbye, Aunt Kasumi. Taking a long rest in a quiet world. No longer felt any anger or hatred towards you. I just want to let your soul rest in peace. Kasumi's handgun spat fire. Slowly, the bullet continued through a road frozen to the utmost limit, making its way towards Anji's forehead. Mamo. Mammon? Yes! Mammon the Covetous! Right here. Thanks. Huh? It's because I met you and Sakataro that I was able to understand everything. Angie! Look away, Sakataro. Mammon? Release that woman. And protect the honor of Mirage towards the air. Yes! Prepare yourself to Madeira, Kasumi! Even though the world was frozen, the city of greed flashed like lightning. It was already through Kasumi and out the other side. This slightest virtue, you shall have an audience again on the mountain of purgatory. Genjo looking at Kasumi just like, Kasumi, just like me, for real. I mean, honestly, yes, exactly. die. The other half of Sumidera Kasumi's head shattered. Her cage of flesh was broken, and she was finally killed. This is not releasement. I mean, I know this was self-defense, really, but, like, still, never talk about this ever again. And now, it's just you. Black Witch.
今となっては、あなたにエヴァおばさんの面影を見ていることさえ、彼女に申し訳なく
At this point, I feel bad for even seeing the resemblance of Eva and you.
私の姿が未だに後ろ宮エヴァに見えているなら
If my form still looks like Ushiromiya Eva,
それはあんたの中で未だに
that means you haven't even forgive me inside yourself.
分かっているのよ、エンジェ。
I understand, Angie.
あんただって
You also want to be released from your thorn-covered life more than anything else.
仕方がないの。なら
In that
面
case,
白いことを思い
I
ついた
thought of something interesting.
私もあんたに魔法を見せてあげる。
I'll show you magic as well.
あんたを殺すのは
I won't
私
be
じ
the
ゃな
one
い
to kill you. The worst smile on her face. The Black Witch changed her form to something like a black mist. Or it was a vast swarm of black flying insects which began to swirl around me. Then the black mist began to amass bit by bit, shaping itself in the form of a human.
何の真似
What's this supposed to be?
うすうすは想像がついてるくせに
I think you know very well what.
あんたが最も憎み
That woman you hate and despise the most.
あの女よそして女
That
は
woman hated and despised you the most as well.
行くんだ
Is it yourself? No, it's Eva with a gun. When the black mist cleared, over there was Aunt Eva's form, as she had been while alive. In her hand, she was holding a gun.
エヴァおばさんは死んだわよ
Aunt Eva died. Oh, long time no see, Angie.
あんたを殺すために地獄から戻ってきたわよ
I returned from hell to kill you. And Eva glared at me, laughing madly.
でもあまり驚かないわ
But I'm not surprised.
エヴァおばさんそういう人だったし
And Eva was that kind of person.
私のお葬式はさぞや気分が晴
I
れ
imagine my funeral could have removed quite a bit, didn't it?
私も
Eva's in hell confirmed. No.
あんたの面を二度と見なくて済むようになるんだからね
It did for me too, because it meant that I'd never have to see your face again.
でも
But it did just leave one regret.
があったわそれがこれよ
And this is it.
私を殺すこと
Telling me? Really?
それが最後の遺言だったの
Was that your last request? How pitiful. Even after death. And Eva wasn't released from her suffering.
黒き魔女の力こそが私の魔法の源泉だったわ
It was the Black Witch's power that was the source of my magic.
怒りと憎しみ
Anger and
は
hatred taught me
私
all
に努力
how
と
to
不
work
屈を
hard
教
and
えてくれ
persist.
た それはあんたの言う現実逃避の魔法とは全く違うの。
Completely different from that escapist magic you speak of.
あんたの言う魔法なんてただの八つ当たりによるスト
The
レス
magic you
解
speak of
消
is
だ。
nothing more than stress reduction through outbursts of anger.
私たちの魔法は違う。
Our magic is different.
世界そのも
You
のを
make
作
the
り
entire
変える。
world.
あんたの性悪魔法とは全く格が違う。
A completely different class from your ill-natured magic. How do you cope with the trauma of the world? Take it out on others or pretend like everything's fine? That's the argument we're seeing here, folks.
なら黒と白のどちらが
In
勝
that
つ
case,
か
I'll
この場で
soda
決
once and
着
for
をつけ
all.
てあげる。
Which comes out on top, black or white?
死してなお黒き魔法で復活してあんたをこうして
By my
重
black
厚で
magic, I
狙
have
える
one miracle that
私
has
の
allowed me to
奇
revive
跡。
and point a gun at you even after death.
あんたの白き魔法は
What kind of miracle will your white magic fight back with? Wait, why is Eva alive? Don't worry, she's not. It's probably a metaphor for suicide.
半魔法の毒素であなたを取り込んだわ。
I'm taking you amongst the anti-magic toxin.
七姉妹は
You
も
won't
う
be
二
able to
度と
call
呼
them
べ
the
ない
Seven
わ。
Sisters anymore.
さっきの奇跡はもう起こらない。
The miracle just now won't occur again.
それでも起こるから魔法って言うんだわ。
But it will regardless. That's the reason it's called magic, you fucking dumb bitch.
いいわよ。
Alright?
マモン、私に力を貸して。
Mammon, let me your power. Mammon didn't respond. Didn't appear. Certainly, as she said, anti-magic toxin burned everything up like a wasteland parts in a blazing sun. This might be a little tough.
呼びかけても無駄よ。
It's useless to call out.
もう二度と
Never
天
again
国の七姉妹は答えない。
would the Seven Sisters of Purgatory answer you.
だから
Like I said,
それでも呼べるから魔
that's
法
what
な
makes it
の。
magic, right? Is the Doctor going to make Angie one of her companions? Oh, fuck yeah. The Doctor Who's going to pop out of the Who'svilles and do the Whoing. We're about to get an entire Who saga. Doctor Who and the magic of fucking coping. No, wait, that's already Doctor Who in some time. Modern Doctor Who fans, they mastered that magic a while back. You're a sad child, Angie. Also, I got fucking water on me. Fuck. Give me a second, let me just... I have multiple shirts around. Let me just fuck out. Ah! I want to change my shirt. Why is that a fucking task? Okay, there we go.
さよなら。
So long.
あんたとのささやかな
Some days we spent together were reasonably fun. I have my doubts about that, Ava.
これでお別れ。
This is goodbye.
よかったわね。
It must be
あんたの終着
nice for you that this was your final stop.
ええ、全くよ。
Yeah, totally.
気が利くわね。
Very thoughtful of you.
ありがとう。
Thanks.
それじゃ
Then, this is
あお
farewell.
別れね。
The barrel of the gun rose slowly, so that you could see all the way down it. And the trigger was slowly. Then, there's a loud bang from a gun. Not in the sense that it fired. It exploded. You're kidding me. In shock inside frozen space, Eva looked at the exploded gun. When time unfroze, the fragment probably smashed in her face all at once. Mammon, the covetous. Right here. You're kidding me. Behind Eva's back, Mammon stood. Dory penetrated the target I'd given her. Which was the gun. Is this enough magic for you? Aunt Eva? Angie? Good dying groan. I only do that when I'm tired. Then, time unfroze. Fraggy's rubber gun and gunpowder gas burned her face. Letting out a shrill scream, she rode around covering her face. It was pitiful. Wow, unlucky. This is game over. Aunt Eva. I signaled to Mammon. Free Eva quickly from her pain as she writhed around with burnt face. Thank you, Mammon. I apologize again now from the bottom of my heart for calling all of you powerless that day in class. You are excellent furniture for protecting a witch. It is I who should be grateful. It was truly an honor to have been able to meet a good witch and good master in the end, and have opportunity to my role as furniture. Mammon understood. This would be the final job I would ever give her. Mammon quickly walked close. Then she looked down upon her. And Eva? Thank you for sticking with me until today. This is farewell.
Have a nice dream.
Have a nice dream.
See you hell.
See you in hell. Cool. Then the light sound of her forehead being perforated rang out. The bow, gunpowder, smoke, delirium. Yeah, a lot of fucking delirium, I'll be honest. The white, black magic was over. It felt like it had been a long and truly long journey. The world slowly sank into darkness. Huh. Are we... What? The stars that should be sparkling lay not in the sky but were scattered beneath me. When I recognized that the pearls and rubies were creating a river of white and red. I realized there was a vast nighttime scene that was spread out before me. I was in the sky of the nighttime scene, neither standing nor flying, but simply floating in the air. From nowhere in particular, I could hear the sound of one person clapping. A truly dull applause. I understood. He was the one who ordered me to go on this journey. Friend Kesto. Congratulations. Endless Witch, Angie Beatrice. The end of your travels, you understood everything about magic. Oh. Was none of that fucking real? Oh. Yeah. Now, I understand everything about magic. I am a witch.
マリアージュ・ソルシエルが生み出
Last
した
one to inherit the
魔
magical
法世
world
界
created by
を
Mirage
継承した
Sorciera.
最後の魔女。
あなたにしかベアトリーチェの世界を
No one
切り裂
besides
け
you. Oh, thank fuck. It's not all pointless. Thank Christ. Thank you, Rush. I'm only taking that because otherwise it would mean that was all pointless and... God, that would be fucking depressing as shit. Can tear Beatrice's world to pieces.
魔法を知るか
It
ら
was
こ
through
そ
coming to know magic.
そ
I
れに
also learned how to
抵抗も
resist
覚え
it.
るわ。魔法は愛と悲
Actually,
し
is
み
made
と
of love
怒
and
りで
sadness and anger.
ベアトリーチェが
No matter how
ど
cruel
ん
a
なに
witch
残
Beatrice
酷
might
な
have
魔女
been,
であったとしても、その魔法の源泉は
the
全
source of her
く同
magic is
じ。
exactly the same.
だからこそ
And that's why,
彼女
honestly,
のその世界
I
を
wish I could leave that world of hers
本当
alone.
はそっとしてあげたい。少なくとも彼女にとってその世界は完成
After
して
all,
い
in
る
her
の
eyes
だ。
at least, that world is complete as is.
あなたに家族を諦められ
But
る
then, you'd have to give up on your family.
そう。
That's right.
だから申し訳ないけれど、
So, although I might feel bad about
私は
it,
戦わなければ
I
なら
have
な
to
い。
fight.
家族を取り戻せるかもし
It's
れ
the
ない。
very reason I left on this
わ
journey
ず
to
か
become
な
a
確率
witch.
に勝てて魔女となる
So I
旅
could
に出
bet
たの
on
だ。
that small probability that I could take my family back.
ベアトリーチェを殺さない限りあなた
Unless
に
you
は
kill
孤独な世
Beatrice,
界
only
し
worlds
か
of
存在し
isolation can exist for you.
それを
As one who's traveled through billions of
100億のかけらを旅
fragments,
した
I can
私は
guarantee
保
it.
証するわ
分かってるわ。
I
同
understand.
情してる余地なんて。
I don't have room for compassion.
心を
I must take my
彼女
finger
の
out
心を
demon and tear her
切り
apart
裂かなくては
pieces.
ならない。
その気持ちが揺るぎないならよかったわ
It is good that you are studying your resolve.
同じ魔女同
I
士
was worried that, as another witch like her,
志を
might grow
くじくん
attached
じゃ
and
ない
lose
か
your will
と
to
心配
continue.
した
Come from a person like her, whose face was almost always expressionless, those words felt a bit hollow. Burn Kestel. And now you're witch who invited me on this journey.
私、あなたが嘘をついてたんじゃないかと。
There were moments when I suspect that you might have been lying to me.
どうして
Why?
私は
I'm Angie of 1988,
1998
so when do I say my
年の
family? Only bring relief to the Angie of 1986.
それは1986年のエンジェが救われるだけ。この私が救われる
Won't
わけ
do
じゃ
anything
ない
for me.
だから騙されていると思っていたことがある
So I sometimes felt like I was being deceived.
その通り
That is correct.
私はあなたを
I
騙
deceived
し
you.
た
でも今は
But
感謝
now
して
I'm
る。
grateful.
だって
After
あ
all,
なたは私に
in the end, you did teach me the
家
way to
族
take
の
back
取
my
り戻し
family.
方を結局は教えてくれたもの。
私は何も教えてな
I
い
didn't teach you anything.
それを知ったの
If you know that, it's a state of understanding that you reach on your
あ
own
なたが魔
as a
女として
witch.
自ら至った境地だそれは私のそれとは違う境地
The place you have reached is different from mine.
私に理解はできないけれど
I myself cannot
も
comprehend
し
it.
もそうなら
But if it is as you
お
say,
めでとう
then congratulations.
私はこのゲームのプレイヤ
I'm
ー
not a
ではな
player
く
in this game, but a
駒だと
piece.
「あなたは私に言ったわよね。
You said this to me, right?
え
Yes, I did.
その役割を今こそ完全に理解した。
Hmm. I understand my role.
感
A
情
piece doesn't
はい
need
らない
emotions.
ただ
A piece
勝
doesn't
利のため
just
に
has to give up It's all for the sake of victory. Yes,
その通り。
that's exactly right.
ゲームは最善
A
手を
game
指
is
し
where
合
you
う
make
もの
the
です
best possible move, right?
躊躇や戸
If you allow
惑い
those moves to get destroyed by hesitation and indecision,
対戦
your
相
opponent will
手
be
も混乱
confused
す
as
る
well. Sorry, Beatrice, but don't hold it against me. You're showing me that Angie still needs her family. I have to fight, so I have the right to fight you, so that I can take them back. And you have responded to accept my challenge. Please, don't hold it against me. In exchange, you do win in this game. I give you my blessing as well. Now let's go. This is the peace I am. It's finally time for my true turn. Sorry, Beatrice. I'm about to prove that my fucking brother existed. I can't hand One-chan over to you. Oni, fuck. The world whitened. It wasn't white. It was a blindingly bright color of gold. That place was the beautiful Ushiromiya family rose garden. However, the roses were all gold. The nectar was also golden. The butterflies gathering there were gold as well. This is the Golden Land. The promised land that the witches of Mirage Associate would only be guided to. There all wishes come true and all magic and dreams come into being. In that garden of gold roses were two and only two witches. This... You can't say that, Ark! No! You were... Fuck! Oh, I'm a bad person for laughing at that. At my uninvited appearance, the atmosphere trembled with unrest. Close to them, an ominous wind shook the golden roses. The incredibly beautiful scene formed by the golden rose petals scattering to the wind was without a doubt something not of this world. The two had been talking... I want to get this right. The two had been taking a walk through the golden roses, noticed me, and reacted in surprise. Angie? Vito, it's Angie!
どうやってここへ
How did you get here?
引き取られ
Leave us alone.
わらわはもはや
I'm no longer invite anyone here. Vito spoke coldly. Seemed like a completely different person than the boldly sneering woman she had once been. She closed off her heart and shut herself off in a world where she was alone with Marie One-chan. A world where she could always be alone with friendly Marie One-chan, conversing about magical drinking tea. No one to hurry them, nothing to hold them back. A world where not a single person who might hurt them existed. Yes, to do them, there was a small and complete universe.
悪いわね。
Sorry.
あんたに
I can't have you
こ
shutting
こに引
yourself
き
up
こ
in
もら
here.
れちゃ困るのよ。私たちは
Game
あんた
can't
が
move on
戻っ
unless
て
you
こな
come
きゃ
back.
ゲームが進まないの。
わらわは飽きたからやめたと
I was tired of it, and I'm done with it.
もうゲームには戻
I
ら
will
ない
not return to that game anymore.
ベアトはね、ずっとここでマリアと一緒にいるの。
I will not return to that game anymore. Sorry, I'm trying to get my Beto voice back in. Beato's gonna be here all the time with me.
ここで一緒に
Watching tea here together and thinking lots of ways to
いろいろな遊び
play.
を考えるの。エンジも一緒に
You
遊
can
んで
play
いい
with
ん
us too,
だよ。
Angie.
マリ
Maria,
アそれは
we
なら
decided
ない
against that.
わらわにはそなただけがいればよい
Battler. I'm trying to get my voice back, fuck. As long as I have you, I am satisfied.
だからそなたも
Tell me, you two are satisfied as long as you have me.
言っておくれ
Yeah,
ありがとう。
thank you.
マリアをそこまで
I
必要と
wish
し
to
て
meet
く
you
れ
that
る
much
人
as you,
は
Beto.
ベアトだけだよ。なら、 ベアトと一
So
緒
I'll
に
be
いる
with you.
二人きりでいい
Just us is enough.
マリア
Maria, thank you. I am.
ありがとう
I'm so grateful. Vito held Maria tight, even creating a small, warm universe within their joined arms. It's probably the birth of the smallest universe in the world. The smallest universe in the world which a pair who needed each other could create. No matter how small it was, that world was complete. But I have to tear it apart.
悪いけど
Sorry,
そういう
I
わけに
can't
はい
let
かない
things be that way.
私はこの
I came to smash the
マリ
Skoden
ア
land
ー
of
ジュ
Mirage
ソシエル
Sorcier.
の黄金鏡をぶっ壊しにやってきたわ。
なぜわらわの世界を
Why
壊す
would you break my world?
この世界が
Who has this world
わら
inconvenience
わと
outside
マリア
Maria
以
and
外の誰に
myself?
迷惑をかけたというのか。
あんたが初めて
This game that you started and then walked away from without finishing
お兄ちゃんが
is
ずっと
keeping
待たされ
Oni-chan
て
waiting forever.
あんたが席
You
に
don't
戻らな
return
く
to your
て
seat, that match will
勝
never
負は
end.
永遠に終わらないのよ。
あのゲームに
There's no longer even a single player in that
プレイヤー
game.
は一人もおらぬわ。バトラーは消え
Valor vanished and I came here and
わら
vanished as
わは
well.
また消え去る。ここにいる。あのゲームはもはや
That game is
終わっ
already over.
終わってない。
It's not over.
あんたの
You
始
started
め
that
たゲー
game,
ムで
didn't
し
you?
ょ。最後まで
Take proper
きっちり責任を
responsibility and
持
see
っ
it
て
through
終
to
わ
the
らせな
very
さい。
end.
バトラーを打ち負かし
Either defeat
あ
Valor
な
and
た
give
が
birth to the
本
world
当
you
に
truly
望んだ
wished
世界を
for.
生み出すか、あなたが打ち負かされあなたの魔法
Or
に飲
be
み込
defeated and
まれ
release
た全て
everything
を
swallowed
解
by
放
your
する
magic.
か。しっかり最後まで責任を取りなさい。
Take responsibility to the very end.
ダメだよエンジ。
Don't, Angie.
ベアトはこの
You know
世
it's
界
fair
で
time this world just
マリア
me.
と永遠
Just two of us together for all of eternity.
マリアも
And
ベアトさえいれば
I don't need anything else
他には
either.
何もいらないの。
as long as I have Vito,
ここでは全てが
all
願い
wishes
が
come true
叶う
here.
全てがある。
Everything is here. This golden land is made up of nothing more than the crystallization of Marie Oni-chan and Beatrice's thoughts and feelings. To drag Vito out of this world, I have to destroy it. Harry, you can make jokes, just realize they're fucking dark as shit jokes. Like, yeah, it's fucked up. I don't make them because I don't want to, but I'm not really gonna say off for anyone really saying that. The game treats it seriously enough where I'm fine not making jokes about it. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah. I have to destroy it. Like, I joke about the Ozzy shit in trailers because Ozzy's comically evil. This one I joke about less personally just because it's a lot less, it's a lot fucking darker. Apologize. I just realized what your mistype was. Oh, that is a fucking unfortunate typo. Holy shit. Destroy this golden land, which must be the final world of peace for Beatrice.
お姉ちゃん、それ
Ona-chan,
は違う。
that's wrong.
この黄金鏡は
This
嘘つ
golden
き
land is a
だ。
lie. You're sorry, honest. No, I just find it fucking funny that you. I just find the typo very, very funny. No, it's fine. It's fine. I don't think you could have had a fucking funnier typo. This golden land is a
お
liar.
姉ちゃんの本当に叶えたい願い
It
を
hasn't guaranteed the one
叶えてくれ
wish
て
she
いな
truly
い。
wished wanted to come true.
そんなことないよ。
That's not true.
ここでは
Everything
何
is
でも叶
granted
うよ。
here.
見て、ここには
there's even
優
nice
しい
mama
ママがい
here.
る。
Gold butterflies gathered around Maria, forming into a colony smelling Aunt Rosa. After spying sweetly at me, softly became gold petals and crumbled. Oh shit, she's dead again. Oh well.
ここでは何だって生み出せるの。
Anything can be created here.
エンジだって生み出せるよ。
Even you can be, and Valor and George Oni-chan and Jessica Oni-chan.
ジェシカお姉ちゃんだっていくらでも呼び
You
出
get
せ
some
るよ。
nice news you want, and everyone is nice.
エンジもおいで
Come too, Auntie. Let's play together. Sorry, One-chan.
作太郎は
And what about Sakataro? On hearing Sakataro's name, One-chan's face looked like she was choking.
よせ
Stop it.
その名を
Do
口
not
にする
speak that name. His expression changed as well. She put her arm around Maria, hugging her as if to protect her. Sakataro's name was still taboo for One-chan.
どうして口にしちゃいけな
Why
い
can't I say it?
マリアお姉ち
Isn't
ゃ
that
ん
name Maria One-chan's best friend?
どうしてその親友をこの素敵な黄金鏡に招いてあげないの？
Why won't you invite that close friend to this wonderful golden land?
どうしてこの何でも願いの叶う黄金鏡では作太郎だけ呼び出すことができないの？
Why in this golden land where all wishes come true, Sakataro the only one you can't summon?
それは
That's because...
良いのだぞ
It's alright, Maria.
作太郎
You don't have to remember
思い出さなくても
Sakataro...
サク太郎はママに殺されたんだよ。
Sakataro was killed by Mama! Maria One-chan flew into a rage with a terrible expression on her face. Surprised by that voice, butterflies flew up throughout the garden, blowing around like a typhoon of flower petals.
ええ、知ってるわ。
Yeah, I know.
ローザおばさん
And
が
Rosa took your precious stuffed animal
大切
Sakataro
な作太
and
郎
tore him
のぬいぐ
apart.
るみを引き裂いたわ。
I'm not gonna try that because last time I started screaming like that, I ended up not being able to fucking talk for a bit. Her scream became a storm and violently scattered the goat petals and leaves. There's truly a storm of gold.
やめよ
Knowing my limits is important, but I want to be able to scream. Okay, never take that out of context. That sounds very bad, honestly. Stop.
やめよ
Stop,
やめよ
stop,
やめよ
stop!
なぜマリア
Why
の
are you trying to
心
reopen
の
the wound in
傷を
Maria's heart?
再び引き裂こうとするのかわらわとマリアの大切な親友の眠りを汚すな
Don't defile the sleep of a dear friend, precious both Maria and myself.
ならどうして
In that case, why
そ
won't you
の
revive
大
that precious
切な
friend
親友を
for her with your
あな
magic?
たの魔法で蘇らせてあげない
Is she
の？
gonna traumatize Maria into the Golden Land breaks? Maria, your mother was a piece of shit. I have the proof. Sakataro wasn't even handmade. It's fucking pathetic on Rose's part. Like, holy shit, what a worthless lie. I would if I could.
しかし
That stuffed animal was an article Rosa created herself.
ローザによる手作りの品そのたった
Magical meaning of that unique object being torn apart is...
ごまかさないで
You aren't fooling anyone.
どうして作太郎が
Why can't you
蘇
revive
らせられないの
Sakataro?
か答えは一
There's
つ
only
だ
one answer.
あなたが本当の魔女じゃないからよ
It's because you aren't really a witch.
蘇らせられると
I most certainly can revive him.
わらわの魔
With
法
my magic can revive him as often as I
いくらで
want
も
like
こうして
this.
蘇らせられるとも作太郎でこの
I could even bury this garden
埋めることだってで
Sakataro's.
きようぞ
ええできるでしょうね
Yeah, I bet you could with your magic.
でも
But One-chan definitely wouldn't be able to see the Sakataros you create.
決してお姉ちゃんには見えない どうしてか分かってるでしょ？
You know why?
もう一度言うわ。
I'll say it again.
あなたが本当の魔女でないからな
It's
の
because you
よ。
aren't a real witch. Yeah, No, Angie, she's a real witch. She just doesn't know how to stitch, as Carrie says. Really a shame. Magic apparently doesn't come with the knowledge of how to fucking sew.
Stop it!
どうしてエンジはそんなひど
Why
い
do
こ
you
と
keep
ばか
saying
り
such
言う
mean
の？
things, Angie?
ベアとはたくさん魔法が使えるよ。
Nino can use a lot of magic.
とても素敵な魔女なんだよ。
She's a very wonderful, powerful witch.
サクタロだけは蘇らせられなかったけど、
But she can do.
他のことなら
Sakura was the one thing she can revive. Can do anything else.
だから
So I can put up with it.
我慢できるの。
Without not having Sakura.
ううん。お姉ちゃん。
And so
それは違う。
discord and misery, but not so happiness and lions. Oh, that's fucking a sad. That's a sad fucking thing to say, but it's also very fucking true. No, One-chan, that's wrong.
魔女にできないことなんてないの。
There's nothing a witch can't do.
それができない時点で、
As soon as she couldn't do that,
ベアトリーチェは本当の魔女じゃないわ。
Beatrice was not a real witch.
それは違うよ。
That's wrong.
サクタロのより
It's because Sakura stuffed animal vessel with something Mama made
特
made
別なもの
hand
だから
by hand herself and
だから蘇らせられないの？
That's why she can't revive him?
ベアトリーチェも
Is Beatrice's...
あなたの
Is
魔
your
法は
magic
そんな
that
にも不便。
inconvenient? In that case,
そなたが
do you claim you can revive
蘇らせら
Sakutaro?
れるというのか。そなたの魔法ならば
Can you do
そ
that
れ
with your
ができると
magic?
いうのか。
できるわ。
I can. What?
なんだと。
Nani?
マリアお姉ちゃん、
Marione-chan,
私が
Show you some
本
real
当の
magic.
魔法を見せてあげるわ。私がサクタロウを蘇らせてあげる。
I revive Sakutaro for you.
本当？
really?
ベアトリーチェ
Then
も
Beatrice couldn't do
できなかったんだ
that.
よ。
Do it, you know?
本当に？
Can you really?
ええ、できる。
Yes, I can.
その代わり約
And
束
Chase
して。
promised me.
私が
Once
サ
I
クタロウを
revive
蘇ら
Sakutaro.
せてあげたなら、
Yeah.
この黄金鏡から
Leave this
出ていき
golden
な
land.
さい。
そんなこ
I
とを
will
許さない。
not permit that.
ここは
This
我
was
が
Maria and
マ
mine
リアの世界。
together.
マリアがいなく
Maria
なった
leaves.
ら壊れてし
It
ま
will
う。
break. The amount of humans it could take to create a universe is 2. That breaks down, the world is destroyed. Drag out the witch who starts away in the golden land. I have to destroy this world.
そう。それこそが
Yes, and that is the proof that you are not a witch.
本当
A
の
real
魔
witch
女
can
な
create a universe alone.
宇宙は一人で生み出せるのよ。マリアージュ・ソルシエル魔女同盟。
The Mirage Sorcier Alliance of
この
Witches.
同盟の
The
存在
existence of
自
this
体が
alliance proves that you are
あ
not
な
a
たが魔女で
witch.
ないことの証になっている。
嫌だ。
Well, that's an interesting mix of expressions. I'm not sure which one to use for that. No,
マリアは渡さぬ。
I will not give up on Maria.
そなたは嫌
I
いだ。
hate you. Leave
今すぐ
right
に帰
now.
れ。ここから出ていけ。
Get out of here.
勝手にみんなをゲームに引きずり
Dragging
込ん
everyone
で
to
お
a
いて
game of your own accord. Thinking bored and chasing out when your mood is changes.
なんて自分勝手
How
な
selfish can you be?
見なさい。
What to
ベア
learn,
トリーチェ
Beatrice?
そしてマリアお姉ちゃん、
And you, Marione-chan.
これが本当の魔法なのよ。
This is True magic.
Can you really revive Sakataro?
できるわけがない。
There's no way.
ここは
This is gonna land for Maria and me
二人だ
alone.
けの黄金鏡。部外者のそなたに使える魔法など一つもない。
There's not a single piece of magic that an outsider like you could use.
今のそなたに
As right now, you can't even create a single
超一匹生
butterfly.
み出すことさえ叶わぬわ。
静かにしてベアト。
Be quiet, Beto!
ヘンジを邪魔し
Don't
ない
get in
で。
Angie's way!
Maria yelled. The storm abruptly stopped and the air returned to silence. As the massive amount of go-boat house had been blown upwards, quietly drifted down. I'm gonna save the game in case something fucking happens and I crash or something. Yes, I'm that kind of paranoia. That scene looked so fantastical as though golden snow was falling. Maria, thinking about this unlikely if only miracle, unconsciously joined her hands together as though praying. Vito's heart raced as you watched Maria do this. If the extremely unlikely were to happen, Maria would... this world would. But it's inconceivable. An absolute impossibility. That stuffed animal, the only one of its kind in the world, was torn apart and thrown away. And not a thread remained. You know what? I am surprised in myself that I fucking realized when they were saying, when Chao was saying, look to the left, I was like, what? I don't really see it. Sees a little thing barely in view. Oh, fuck, that's a Sakataro. Oh, God, there's a Sakataro there. Shows faux image. It's a fucking bag of them. What the fuck? Reviving it is absolutely, certainly impossible. This is my golden land. A world where magic that isn't mine certainly cannot exist.
できるものならやってみ
Go
よう。
right ahead. I defy you to do it. You should roll me to Angie! I beat her scream, the world lost its sound. I slowly recited the true incantation of the magic. Ew. Right?
さあさ
Oh, no,
あ
we're doing
思い出
come
して
try to
ごらん
remember.
なさい。
Come, try to remember.
マリアの親友の
Maria's
サクタロ
close friend Sakataro.
あなたがどんな姿をしていたのか
Try to remember the form you
思い
had.
出してごらんなさい。あなたが
Try to remember what
どん
lovable
な
stuffed
に愛
animal
く
you
る
were.
しいぬいぐるみだったのか。
Expressions of shock rose to both of their faces. Then, pushing Vito's elbow aside, Maria dashed forward.
Sakataro! Sakataro!
Then, she threw her arms around him and me both.
大丈夫。
It's alright.
サク太郎は
Hydro
消えない
won't
よ。
disappear.
ウリュウ
Yuria!
マリア
Maria!
ただいま
I'm back!
サク太郎サク太郎
Sakataro! Sakataro! Sakutaro!
会いたかった。
I miss you! I miss you so much! So mistakenly, that line. A Sakutaro stuffed animal. Never forgotten its softness, its textures, its stitches, it's everything. But when she hugged the stuffed animal, everything came back to her vividly.
Uryu.
Uryu.
Maria.
Maria.
Tadaima.
I'm back.
Sakutaro.
Sakutaro. Sakutaro.
体は平気なの？
Is your body alright?
どこも痛く
You're
ない？
not hurting anywhere?
あんなにひどいことされたのにどこも平気なの？
You're alright everywhere, right?
ウリュウ。
Uryu.
エンジェが魔法で蘇らせてくれ
And
た
you
から
revived with magic, so I'm
全然
perfectly
平気なの。
fine.
よかったよかった。
I'm so glad. I'm so glad.
おかえりサクタロ。
Welcome back, Sakutaro.
もうマリアといつまでも一緒だよ。
I'll always be with you from now on, Maria.
永遠に一緒だよ。
Together forever.
だから僕を
So, don't
離さないでね。
let go of me, okay?
離さないよ。
I won't let go. I won't let go. Forever. Did she just bring the stuffed animal she found in the warehouse? Oh, yeah, fucking entirely. Yes, definitely. 112%. Do not say anything about that, though, because that would break the fucking feelings in universe. Like, imagine saying, yeah, I found another one of him. It's just like, wait, what? Yeah, your mom really didn't love you, kid. Then, still hugging Sakutaro, she looked up at me with tear-filled eyes.
ありがとう。
Thank you, Auntie!
エンジェの魔法
Your
はす
magic
ごい。
is amazing!
どうして？
Why? Why did you tell Maria that? To break the illusion of the own land and force Peter back to the game? I'd be fucking sad as shit that that's how that happened.
どうしてサクタロウを蘇
How
ら
are you
せ
able
る
to
こと
revive
ができたの？
Sakutaro?
ベアトにもできなか
Even
ったの
Beetle
に。
couldn't do it!
ありえぬ
Impossible.
ありえぬ。
Impossible.
どうして
How?
どうして我
How
々
can a human other than me use magic in my golden
我ら以
land?
外の人間が魔法を使えるのか。こんなこと
This is
断じてありえぬ。
completely impossible.
何をうろたえているのよ、ベアトリーチェ。
Why are you so flustered about Beatrice?
これが
This is
魔法ですよ。
magic, right?
魔法のわけがない。
Cannot possibly be magic. Yeah, she's been saying it, and I don't quite understand it myself. I'm like, there's been a bit of a problem with distinctions, honestly, between witches and humans. Sometimes witches are spoken of as if they're an entirely new race, like in Toho, where a witch, like a proper fucking, like, magician is not human anymore. And then but like in this game, occasionally witches are referring to, like, almost a completely separate race, and then sometimes they're just humans who can use magic. It's a bit inconsistent from what I remember of like when it means what.
ここはわらわの黄金鏡。
This is my golden land. A world where magic that isn't mine certainly cannot exist. And my magic was not to revive Sakataro. There's no way it could. That stuffed animal was a special stuffed animal. Rosa made for her daughter's birthday in the entire world, only one of its kind. Ah. See? It's magic, right? Yeah, admitting that, like, let's be honest here. Maria would not have given two fucking shits if like Rosa had said, I bought this for you compared to I made it for you. Maria would not have cared. Maria would have treated Sakataro the same exact way no matter what. Because Maria loves her mom. Maria doesn't really care where the gift comes from. She's loves the gift because it was given to her by her mom. These Vito sprites are good. Oh yeah, no, they're fucking amazing. None of the expressions I have in Valor really fit with any of this. Very expressive, very good shit. Yeah, but like, Rosa could have told the truth, and Maria still would have loved her. Maria wouldn't have felt anything else, because Maria's like that. It's the lie that hurts the most. Yeah, it hurts the most too, because it's the most unnecessary lie she ever told. She told so many lies that she thought and honestly would ruin her relationship with her kid. But this is the one lie where there was never any reason to lie. Was this miracle that she could not possibly accept? He understood all of my magic. And she looked at Maria and Sakataro instantly froggling around. Looked at me and then held her knees, with even her hands pressed to the ground, and cried. Beatrice, this really is magic, right? It's magic, right? Beatrice! I used the wrong expression there. Maria isn't angry. Oh, that's Bruto. Beatrice can either explain Angie's trick and crush Maria or lose her. Yep. And either way, because of the promise, she's in a lose-lose situation. Not all witches are human, but any human can be a witch. Okay. It is magic. I honestly think that Rosa initially wasn't lying, but since she's terminally... You know what? That's not the wrong way of describing it. But because she's terminally irresponsible, you think it became one. That is true magic. How can Angie use magic when Beetle can't? How? How? Angie's awesome! Angie's awesome!
マリアなんかよりもずっと
I really wish she's much, much more amazing than me!
魔女だよ。
ええ、そうよ、お姉ちゃん。
Yes, that's right, One-chan.
私は
I am the witch of
反応の魔
resurrection.
女ヘンジェ。
Angie.
私に蘇
There's
ら
nothing
せられ
that
ない
cannot be
ものは
revived
な
by
い
me. Red truth that stood red, the only part that didn't work was where she said only one in the world. Oh.
すごいよすごい。
Oh, wow, wow!
反言の魔法って一番難しいってベアとも言ってたのに。
Even Beto said the magic resurrection was the hardest.
ヘンジはすごい。
Angie, you're awesome!
本当の
A real great witch! At that moment, Maria and Sakataro's forms flashed gold. The two became gold flower petals and crumbled away. The two became gold wind and swirled together, left for some other place of peace. Beto had, as promised, banished Maria from the Gold Land.
さようなら、マリアお姉ちゃん。
Goodbye, Maria One-chan.
そしていつま
Be
で
happy forever.
お幸せに。大丈夫よ。お姉ちゃん
It's
の世
alright.
界に
I'm
は
sure you
必ず
exist
あ
in
なたがい
Onchan's
る。
world as well.
でもそれはあなたのことじゃない。
But that doesn't refer to you.
よかったなマリ
I'm happy for you, Maria.
アわらわはそなたの親友として
As your
その最後
as your close friend, I from the bottom of my
を
heart,
祝福するぞ
I celebrate this reunion. On Beto's face was probably every expression a human can muster. That expression was joy, was anger, was sadness.
それが魔法の
This is the
根
basis of
源。
magic, isn't it?
愛がなければ
Without love,
悲しみがなけれ
without
ば
sadness,
怒りがなければ
without anger,
魔法は
magic cannot be seen.
見えない。
The ground shook. An earthquake! It gradually caused greater and greater fissures, and began to tear Beatrice's final paradise apart. Golden butterflies flutter about trying to escape, but there's nowhere to escape to. Nor for Beatrice. The golden land began to crumble away. The earth gave way like a floor falling through, and Beatrice was sucked into the depths of a jet black darkness. It's time to confront the truth, Beatrice. Let's see who you really are. Then she was mercilessly slammed against a jet black floor. The small, nondescript, and very dimly lit smoking room. There's no door to exit by, and while there were windows, they let no light into this place. Beatrice's smoking room. Even as Beto moaned from the pain of being slammed against the cold hard floor, she shakily rose to her feet. A seat was there. And the game table, so just as it had been when she had left it. The game board too was preserved in the same state in which Beto had abandoned it.
そこがあなたの席よ。
That is your seat.
座りなさい。
Sit.
わらわに座るべき席はここしかない
So,
という
this is the only seat for me to sit in. Beto put her hand against her own seat and laughed sadly.
勝つか負けるか、
Win or lose,
あなたに与えられ
that
る
is
のはそ
all
れ
you are
だけよ。
given.
それに行き着く過程での引き分けは許されるでしょう。
And a tie during the process of reaching that point will probably be permitted.
でも中
But
断
the
して
only thing I will not allow is for you to spend the game and throw it away!
勝って生き残るか負けて消え去るか
Either win and survive or lose and disappear.
そのどちらかになるまであなたはその席を
Till
立
one of
つ
those
こと
two
なん
things
て
will
許
happen, you will
さ
not be
れない
permitted to rise from that chair.
それが魔女のゲームのホストである黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェの唯一の務め
It's
で
not
し
your
ょ
only duty as the host of the Witches game. As a golden witch, Beatrice. Laughing weakly, Vito sat down. Then she rested her elbows on the table, covered her face with both hands, and managed to put together a smile with just her mouth.
勝てぬゲームを逃げることは許されぬか
Not permitted to escape an unwinnable game.
ならばよか
Very well then.
わらわが負け
Why don't
る
repeat this
繰り返そうではない
until I lose.
何よ気弱な
Spare me the pity show.
勝ちなさいよ
Win!
あなたの
Use
最
the
善
very
手を
best
尽く
moves
し
you
なさい
have.
あなたが始めたゲ
You
ーム
started this game.
あなたには最善手を指す
You
義
have the duty
務
to
が
make
あ
the
る
best moves possible.
いい加減に
Not with all
優
this
柔不断にふざける
indecisive
のはやめ
fooling
て
around. Just then there was a heavy sound. Beetle found a cold, pitiless sensation on her leg. Funny thing that Beetle considers the game unwinnable? Oh, it totally fucking is unwinnable. As long as Ballard never gives up, this game is always in his favor. This game will always end eventually with his victory. Within infinity, there is only one result. Gotcha!
やっと捕まえたわよ
I finally got you, Ed, Beetle!
おや大ラムダデルタ教ではないか
Oh, if it isn't the great Lady Lambadota.
まだおられ
The
る
thing that you were still here. Beetle's foot was locked in an ice-cold steel shackle. Fastening her to the chair, she sat down too. She would no longer be able to escape from that seat. So, did Beetle stop the game for 12 years? Huh. I'm gonna write a note down about that because that's interesting. I hadn't thought about that, but I think it might be right there. Did Vito pause the... Huh. I hadn't thought about that, but that's an interesting idea there, Carrie.
もう逃げられない
You won't be able to escape anymore, got it?
私こう
I'm no more
見え
persistent.
てもすごいの
I'm more persistent than I
意
look.
外でしょ
Surprising, huh?
自覚がなかった方が
I'm certainly surprised that you were already aware of it.
あんたには中座も中断も許されてない
You are not permitted to leave early or suspend the
永
game.
遠に戦うのよ勝つため
You'll
に
fight for all eternity in order to win, of course.
負けたくはないでしょ
You don't want to lose, you're right?
負けたらどんな素敵
You
な
want to
世
pick
界
up
に
this kind
叩き落と
of
さ
the
れる
kind of wonderful land where will you be thrown into if you lose?
大丈夫よ
Don't worry,
勝てるわよ
you can
あの
win.
大ラムダ
Until you do, I, the great Lady Madonna, will stick right by you and look after you for all eternity. Ah.
しかし戦いたくともわらわの向かいに対戦相手はおらぬぞ
But even if I wish to fight, I have no opponent close to me, correct? F my life, Beatrice, probably? Look, if we're right about... Look, if we're right about Beatrice and Kinzo, then yeah, Beatrice's life has since, for a long time, been fuck. Yeah, suicide letter makes a lot of fucking sense under some assumptions. It's alright. I found Battler. He was in the corner crying like a bitch. When Bernkesto appeared and clapped her hands, Battler appeared from the sky and plopped into the opposite chair. His eyes were slightly open, but there's no sparkle in them, almost like a doll. That one pillar that establishes so, found into the very depths of darkness and drifting about all this time. Oh my god, it has been 12 years. What the fuck? By rights, you should have disappeared and vanished like mist. Oh. Oh, you didn't... How did Angie survive that encounter? Well, what if we all know about her little bodyguard, but what if there was another person who was helping too? What if there was a second person helping her survive? I think Angie met Beatrice. Well, shit. And guess what? Managed to scrape him together. Surprising that she managed to bring him back into a human form. However, even though his body returned, his soul had not. He was blown away when his existence was denied by Beatrice. He won't come back easily. Battler won't run from this fight either. Not until he beats you. He won't permit such boorishness as to throw everything away and just run just because the chance of winning have grown slim. Not even he himself wants that. Right? Ushiro Battler. Battler didn't answer. His heart was still dead. His eyes wavered slightly at that question, but he couldn't answer. Battler, get a hold of yourself. You are here. And the enemy is before your eyes. Fight! Fight to win! How lazily and incoherently parroted her words. He was back. The trauma inflicted on his soul was no small thing. He saw fucking everyone die. His family's gone to shit. That was only natural. He was woven her red, and he had been denied. He had learned that his mother he had respected was not his birth mother, and that possibly Katsumi was a bigger bitch than we all anticipated, and she was already a massive fucking bitch. Need to know who he was. Did I put that under Katsumi? Did I put that under her? No, I didn't. I'll put that under her. Might have switched Asumi and Kire's kids at birth because holy shit, she's got problems. I'm not Ushiromiya Battler. Don't talk stupid! You're Ushiromiya Battler, no one else! No matter who else admits that or denies that, make sure you believe it yourself! You're the only one who can create your own world, you know! Don't lose the world where you're Ushiromiya Battler! Then, who am I? I'm not Mom's kid. Where was I born from? Father asked while gazing lazily up at the ceiling, with eyes that still hadn't regained their sparkle. Of course, she answered right away. Yes, that's true. You declare with the red truth. So I declare too. Ushiromiya Battler is not Ushiromiya Asumi's son. Yeah, I suppose the cheating would have come out eventually after, like, 12 years. Or the problems. Yeah, no, that makes sense that she would know. In that case, he's not quite going to be the opponent in my game then. Repetition request of her Beatrice. Ushiromiya Battler's not Ushiromiya Kinzo's grandchild. Oh look, it's a thing everyone was saying, because, yes, Battler's main issue is he keeps getting fucking traumatized in the middle of these arguments. It's not good for his mental constitution. As Beetle wrinkled her forehead, a pained smile rose to her face. Declining to repeat, I see. Beetle declared two red truths. You're not Asumi's son. And no one except Kinzo's grandchild Battler is qualified to be your opponent. The following theory will see you accepted as qualified without any contradictions. This is my blue truth. Listen to this! Are you gonna bring up the switch child theory? It'll be fucking hilarious if you do. The one who's qualified to be Beetle's opponent is Kinzo's grandchild, Ushiromiya Battler. Remember, Kasumi didn't start despising Kiri until after she married Rudolph. Before that, she looked down on her. Yes, but if she noticed that, I was thinking, like, if she noticed that her sister was starting to get it on with that man, I feel like she might be like, fuck it, kill the kid, replace the kid. Oh, the kid's already dead? Fuck it, replace it with this. Kid's alive? Wait, that one's dead? Fuck it, switch him. And whether that person is Asumu's son or not is not an issue. In other words, you're gonna kill his grandchild if you're not Asumu's son. As long as you're Rudolph's son. I mean, keeping Rudolph from marrying Kiri was the commercial looking down on her. He has to be Kiri's son. I mean, everything's kind of pointing to it, and it does make sense. It's not really hard to believe. It's just, the only hard part to believe is fucking genetics. Like, Jesus Christ, what are the genetic chances of this happening? Fuck it, like, black, white, red, more fucking red somehow? Like, what are the genetic chances no matter what? Like, no matter where this family comes in from, like, fuck me. How the fuck did this gene come between these two? Rudolph, how the fuck do you do it? My man, are your genes strong or some shit? What a stupid word game. Blue truth, valid. You don't, you're counter-arguing with the red truth. If you cannot counter in with the red truth, there is no problem with Battler's qualifications as your opponents. Battler's so out of it. Took her to understand what she was saying from him. Maybe though, her sister shared the same hair color. Yeah, no, it's just a fucking. I understand it's an anime thing overall, so I just find it fucking hilarious to see. Like, I find it really funny to see. Like, oh my god, wow, the genetics chance of this happening is fucking low as shit. Especially from two different mothers. Like, fuck me. I was so out of it. He still couldn't really understand what she was saying to him. Even so, his fear was starting to come back bit by bit. Then, who am I? Get a hold of yourself! You are Ushiromiya Battler! Yeah, maybe I'm Asumi Okay-san giving birth to you. But so what? This doesn't change the size of the fact that you're the mother to you, right?
例えばあなたにとって後ろ宮エンジェは何？
For example, what is Ushiromiya Angie to you? We're not share the same blood, but she's still your little sister, right?
それでも妹でしょ？血じゃないでしょ？絆でしょ
？It's not about blood, it's about bonds, isn't it?
そりゃそうさ。
Well, yeah.
エンジェ
Even though we don't share the blood,
は
Angie
血が繋がってる
is
妹だ。
my little sister.
赤で言って
Say it in red!
エンジェは妹
Say
だ
that
って言って
Angie's your little sister!
エンジェ
Angie
は
is
俺
my
の
little
妹だ。
sister. Oh,
い
it
や
worked. She hugged Balor, who was still out of it, and slept in his chair, strolling from behind. So strolling that it hurts.
どういう事情で
I know why
明日のお
Asuma
母さ
Okei-san
んが
wasn't your
あな
birth
たの
mother.
生みのお母さんじゃないかはわからない。でも
So
あ
did
な
you
たは
say you
今日まで
believe that she was your mother? You
そして
still
今
do,
でも
right?
母親だと信じてるでしょ？世の中にはね、母親さえ家族さえいない人だって大勢いるのよ。
Without even a family.
マスムお母さん
Kasumu
はあなたを寂し
Okei-san
がらせたことがある
Okei-san ever let you feel lonely?
ないでしょ？
Never, right?
あなたの平和だった家族を簡単に捨て去らないで。
Don't throw your peaceful family so easily.
あんたは
Your family bonds have gotten way too thin after leaving your family for 6
家族
years.
の絆が希薄すぎるのよ。もっともっと家族の絆を強く
You had to
感
feel those
じて。
family bonds much more strongly.
思い出して。
Remember!
マスムお母
For
さんの
Asuma
ためにも
Okei-san's sake,
こんな
don't lose your
くだら
affection
な
to
い
some
魔女の
stupid
暴言で
ravings from a
愛
witch!
情を失わないで。
そうさ。
You're right.
おふくろは
Mom was always on my side.
いつだって俺のここはどこだよ。
Where is this place?
くれよ。
It's dark.
帰りてえ
I
よ。
want to go home.
俺の家族は
Where's
みんなは
all of my family?
どこなん
Where
だよ。
are they? Light still hadn't returned to Balor's eyes yet, but tears formed there.
お家で
Your little
あ
sister's
な
waiting
た
at
の
home for you
妹
to come
が帰
back.
りを待ってるわ。せめて
She needs to at least come back, or she'll be alone forever.
彼女はいつまでも一人ぼっち。妹のため
For
にも
your sister's sake, if nothing
ど
else,
うか
please
魔女の
win
ゲ
this
ームに
game.
勝って。
Angie,
エンジ俺の
はい
妹。
little sister.
でもよ
Thing is,
わからねえんだ。
I don't know anymore.
どうして俺
Why do
は
I-
ベアトと
I keep repeating this incomprehensible cruel game with Beto forever.
残酷なゲームを永遠に繰り返さなきゃならねえんだ。もう
I've had enough.
なら早く
In
こんな
that
ゲ
case,
ーム
hurry
に
up and finish
決着
off
を
this
つけ
game
て
and go
お家
back
へ帰りな
home.
さい。後ろ宮
Show me about how long you're gonna play around in a place like
いつまでこんなところで
this.
遊んでいるの。妹が帰り
Your
を
little
待ってる
sister's
のよ。
waiting for you to come home. That's right. I was caught up in the strange game before he even knew it, and unable to understand what he was fighting for. Staying along in the witch's face toyed with and made a fight for a very long time. That should have been the simplest and first question. Understanding that is why he lost his purpose to fight. It's why my voice doesn't reach his ears. What he needs is not some vague purpose like winning against a witch or because she's unforgivable. He needs to become aware of a purpose for which he must win.
そうだ
That's right.
帰りたい。
I want to go home.
おふくろ
To Mom and Dad.
エンジのところに帰りた
To
い。
Angie.
もう
I've had enough
ここは嫌
of
だ。
this place.
もう魔女は
I've had
嫌
enough
だ。
of witches. I've had enough of games and
ゲームも
murders.
殺人も嫌だ。嫌だ。嫌だ。
Enough. Enough.
バトラの魂が
Oh, Balaso is starting to come back.
でも
But they can't quite reach.
もう嫌でしょ。
You've had enough, right?
なら家
Then
族の
fight
元
so you
に
can
帰
return to
る
your
ために
family!
も戦ってベアトリーチェを打ち
Destroy
破って
Beatrice and come home!
嫌だ。
No.
もう
No
魔女
more
は嫌
witches.
だ。ベアトも嫌だ。
Have a beat enough of everything! You two, you're probably just another one of the witch's
俺だって
allies!
どうせきっと魔女の仲間だ。いつまた裏切るかもわから
Trade
な
again
い。
at any time!
何も信用できない。赤くない言葉は何も信用できない。
Oh, fuck, he's become fucking Carrie. Oh, shit. Carrie, be careful, he's fucking become you. Shit, he's not trusting anything not in red. Oh, fuck. I can't trust anything. I can't trust any words that aren't red.
俺に構うな。構うな。
Leave me alone, leave me alone. Paolo's so howled. I just had him behind so tight that it hurt.
早く帰ってきてお兄ちゃん。
Hurry up and come back home on it, Chan!
私は一人
Don't
ぼっ
leave
ち
me
にしない
alone! Huh?
お前、
Who are you?
誰？
私よ。
It's me, Angie!
お父さんも
No
お
one's
母さん
coming
も
back home,
お兄ちゃん
Oni-chan!
も誰も帰
You
って
not
こな
mom,
い。
not dad!
寂しいよ。
I'm so lonely!
お願いだから早く帰ってきて。
Please hurry up and come back home! Angie?
お前、
You were
エンジェだったのか。
Angie.
そうよ。ヘンゼよ。
That's right, I'm Angie!
誰も帰ってこない
You
世
sure
界の不
Yeah,
思議な
Angie
ヘ
will
ンゼ。
wear when no one comes home!
私の家族はすべて
My entire
この日の
family
六軒島から
never
帰って
came
こ
home
な
from
い。
Kojima that day!
目の前のあの魔女が
Most of your eyes stole away my whole family, even you!
お兄ちゃんさえも奪い取ってしまった。
Isn't she not supposed to be doing this? Fuck it, hugs and kisses. It doesn't matter if she's gonna disappear for doing this. She's starting the game up again and getting her fucking brother back.
お兄ちゃんだけ
Only
は
you can finish her,
あいつをやっ
Oni-chan!
つけられる。あいつをやっつけ
Finish
て
her!
そして
And take
家
your
族を取
family
り戻
back!
してそして
And then
私
come
のところ
home
に
to
帰
me!
ってきて。
ベアトが俺の
Who stole my family?
そうと
As she says,
逃げも隠れも
I
せ
will
ず
not run away or hide from it.
わらわが
I
後
so
ろ
is showing
にいる
Angie's family away from her.
家族を奪ったバトラはわらわの
Battler is my toy!
その
His father and mother too. All of them are my
全て
toys!
ガンそなたには返さない
I won't give them back to you.
永遠に一
You
人
make a new one alone forever, awaiting the return of your family that is never to be.
さまよい続けるがいいわ
For Angie's arm that held him. Very painful, sad, lonely days. His little sister, left all alone, had gone through, flowed into Battler. Has he been playing around in a place like this? Little sister had been left all alone, been forced to endure such painful days.
エンジェ。
Angie! Angie!
くそ。
Shit! I've.
俺は
What have I been
何
doing?
をやってたんだ。ありがとうな。
Thanks a bunch, Angie.
お兄ちゃんは
Honey-chan,
大切なことを
been
ずっ
forgetting something important this whole
と
time.
忘れていた。
Battler tried to turn around. Angie was clutching his head with incredible force, so he couldn't. Sweat? Hot drops splashed the back of Battler's neck. Well, they were scared by holding Angie's arm as she clung to him. It was the same Battler's hand, his fingers red. Blood? Angie!
大丈夫か
Are you alright?
おい
Hey! It dripped and splashed. Didn't know what was going on. Tyler couldn't tell for sure because he couldn't turn around. The hot drop stinging his entire back was surely blood. In order to save you, One-chan, in order to come here, there was a single rule that I wasn't allowed to break. This was it. Letting you find out that I was Angie. It was so hard. I couldn't even tell. My Oni-chan was right before my eyes. I couldn't even tell him. If I just followed that rule, I would have been able to stay at your side forever. You and me together. Playing this game against the witch. For all eternity. But that's no good. Honey. Chan. You have to go back. Back home. Your sister's waiting for you. That person isn't me. But this way, your sister will find her salvation.
Angie!
Angie? Angie! So much blood! So much! He wanted to turn around, but he couldn't because of how tightly Angie was gripping his head. Overjoyed by blood that was pouring out of Angie in pain breathing. He realized that something seriously wrong was happening to her right now. Don't worry. I'm just a piece. You know, in chess, they have a thing called sacrifice. What? Who cares about that? Let's get you some first aid quickly! Let go for a second, Angie! A sacrifice is a thrown piece. For the sake of the strategic vision, you intentionally let go of a piece in full awareness of the loss. No one would go and chess a victory against the opponent. Besides with few individual pieces, no problem they can bring you victory in the end. Angie made a level-headed decision. She'd been told over and over again that she was a piece, not a player. In order to act like a piece and save Balor, right now she herself needed to become a sacrificial piece. Balor had to be made aware. This person playing this witch's game must not be something abstract like finishing off the witch. He needs to win the game. He needs to release himself. He needs to bring his family back home. Why? Because his family, a little sister, is waiting for him to come home. A being created to bring Ushinomiya Angie's voice to him. That is who Angie Beatrice is. Who I am. How use the piece I am as a sacrifice. To give Oni-chan the way to fight. To give him purpose. Oni-chan, my purpose is not to play with you in a witch's game for all eternity. I can't bring you Ushinomiya Angie's mourning and sadness. That is my unshakable purpose. Angie! Angie! The white skinny arm holding Balor was transparent almost like wax. It was stained so cruelly with fresh blood. I'm going to disappear now, but you fight with all you've got. And make sure you come back to me. Okay? I'll be waiting. Always. I planned on helping you out a lot more than this. But I couldn't do anything. Sorry.
いいんだ。
Don't worry about that.
お前は俺に教えてくれたじゃねえか。
You taught me, didn't you?
どうして俺
How
が
you, why I have to win?
勝たなくちゃならないか。そして俺が
That I absolutely have to win and come back
お
to
前
you.
のところに帰ってやらなくちゃって。俺は何をこんなところ
What have I-
でやりと遊んでいる。
What have I been doing glazing about playing in a place like this? Yeah, I'm not playing around here
も
anymore.
うこんなところで遊んでなんかいないぞ。帰るからな。
I'm gonna come back.
帰るからな。
If I never leave, I'll come back.
お土産持って
I'll definitely come back.
きっと
Bring a
帰るからな。
souvenir. I promise.
約束する。
いらないから
I don't need one.
だけ
So just promise me one thing.
なんだよ。
What is
何
it?
でも約束する。
Promise you anything.
この手を
Second,
今から
I'm going to take my hand away.
痛かっ
It
た
must have hurt, right?
ギュッとしててごめんね
I held you so tightly. I'm sorry.
私は
I'm
大
alright.
丈夫だから振り返らなくていいから
You don't have to turn around, so
だから
before I go,
最後にお兄ちゃんの一番かっこいいところを見せて
show me at your coolest.
席
Rise from your seat.
目の前の
Point at the witch before your eyes
指さしてゲームの
and declare that the game will recommence.
再開を宣言
And his hand slid and disappeared behind me. Stark marks her fingers were left behind in the blood that had been oozing from her fingernails. I turned around right away. Didn't care Angie's wounds.
エンジ
Angie! Angie?
ああ振り向いちゃダメって約束したのに
Ah! And you didn't promise that you wouldn't turn around. Angie? Where did she...
どこへ。
Behind my chair. As though about 10 watermelons packed with blood had all been smashed, it was a sticky, pulpy mountain. Around the mountain, blood and meat, the clothes and shoes Angie had been wearing lay crumbled as though they had been thrown off. And as though humans inside alone had been pulverized and discarded. As though Angie had been standing there until just a second ago had been crushed.
エンジ
Angie?
え
What?
エンジはどこだ
Where
よ。
is Angie?
エンジはどこ
Where
に
did
消
Angie
えたんだ
disappear to?
よ。おおい
Where did Angie go? Hey!
エンジはどこ
Where
に
did
消えた
Angie
んだ
disappear
よ。
to? The two young-looking witches said nothing. They silently looked at the mountain of blood and meat and clothes. But I didn't want to accept it. I did not want to accept it.
わらわはそなたの
I
正面で
was right in front of you,
ずっと見て
watching the whole time,
そなたの後ろ
watching what happened
エンジが
to Angie behind you.
どうなっていくか
お前は知ってるのか。
You know? It's like the Kanto 2 ceiling press all over again. Ah, god damn it.
エンジは
Where did Angie
どこ
go?
へ行ったんだ。
生きなが
Well, she still lived.
ら焼けたでっかい
Pinch by pinch, massive red hot pincers.
一つが人親指台の
Her chunks of flesh the size of a thumb off of her,
全身の肉を引きちぎって捨てていくん
and then threw them away.
だわらわは見ていた
I was watching. I watched as countless cruel tools red hot from the witch's furnace approach Angie from behind. And one bit at a time, pecked at her flesh, twisted off and ripped it off in chunks, and tore her to pieces. Angie should be proud. In order to exchange her last words with her brother, through the gasps of pain until the very end. She should be proud of that. Like how that happened. But rolling there on top of the mountain of flesh and clothes was without a doubt what she had been wearing on her head. This pink bead hair ornament. To be honest, I was thinking they were a bit too childish and didn't really suit her. I remember them well. Why has Angie been wearing those cheap hair ornaments all this time? No, no. This can't be Angie. Couldn't be. No, no, no. That was honest, Beto. Well, I didn't see it. She could have just said that she turned into butterflies and flew away or something. Guys also saw that happen. You watched Angie turn to little bits. We're watching. And yet, you kept your faces that calm. Without answering, Bernakesso and Lamadauta, and B just looked at me. Some in pity, others in derision. She was calling herself Gretel. So after what happened with Virgilia in the last game, I was thinking up until now that she might be Beto's underling. I was making sure not to trust her even though she was on my side. And then, just as I learned that she was actually Angie, I'm not permitted to see her face? And when I turn around, I find something like this? What does it matter? About your little sister. What did you say? You will never return to this place in any case. What happened to your little sister in a world where you don't come home has nothing to do with you. As long as you play here, the Angie of Countless Worlds would live in isolation. In the same pain of her final moment just now will be forced upon them, diluted over a period of more than a decade. However, that is of no importance, correct? It cannot be seen by you from here. You cannot observe it. An unobservable truth cannot be proven except by the red truth. Therefore, your anxiety over Angie's future unhappiness might as well be ungrounded fear. She might, surprisingly enough, have an easy life ahead of her. Never needing to work thanks to Rudolph's inheritance, right? That was a lie. Angie's arm, every part of the sad world that followed had poured into me in an instant. All because I keep on blazing out forever and playing in a place like this. I never thought about anyone but myself. I have to defeat her. I have to take back my family and come back to Angie who's waiting for me as soon as humanly possible. Because even as I hang around with a witch like this, Angie's heart continues to be torn to bits by sadness. Angie, is this what you wanted to see? It was a cruel witch who had indifferently spoken Angie's brutal last moments slowly. And yet, with all my might, I pointed. Beatrice. Resume this game. I won't run away anymore. And I won't let you get away either. As I like it. I can no longer escape or hide. Let us settle this between us for certain. One will win. One will lose and be destroyed. No other resolution exists.
俺は勝つ
I will win. No matter how long it takes, I will definitely defeat you.
絶対にお前を打ち破るこの勝負に
This match,
妥協も
there will no longer be any compromise. Interruptions are losing by default.
俺は逃げな
I
い
won't run away.
逃がさない
You won't get away.
俺を本気で倒しに来い
Come, take me down with everything you've got.
くだらない騙
There's
し
no need for any stupid tricks or deceptions. No need for interacting with each other weirdly or acting all friendly.
お前と俺は
You and
敵
I
同
are
士
enemies.
1秒でも
I have to settle this as soon as possible. And bring my family back to Angie.
エンジのところへ家族を連れ帰らなきゃならない
Unwavering purpose.
絶対の意志
Absolute certain willpower.
人間の
I mean,
絶対
certain
な
willpower
る意
becomes
志
certain magical
絶対の
magical power.
魔力とそれは奇跡の
That acts as a miracle and makes it a promise.
それを約束する
Yes,
これは約束する
this is a promise, certain
絶
miracle.
対の奇跡わらわの勝ちは
Not even
100一つ
A 1 in a 10 billion chance?
一
No.
かけらの奇跡
It's certain that there is not even a
絶対に
fragment of a miracle
ありえぬということ
that could make my victory happen.
わらわの足に
Before I knew it, a cold, stiff chain had bound my other leg without a sound,
もう片方の足に爪この椅子に
fastening
縛
me
り付け
to
て
the chair.
わらわに残された
All that's left was for me to either be killed by Valor and
バトラー
defeated,
に殺され敗北することそれを
or resist that and repeatedly tie for all
永遠に
eternity.
引き分けを繰り返すことのみいや
No, I guess that's repeatedly tie until I prepare my heart for death.
引き分けを繰り返すの間違いかいずれにせよ
Either way,
敗れるためだ
let's
け
now
に
fight
戦わ
only
ね
to
ば
lose.
もう永遠に
I've already been bound in
戦わ
eternal
わ
chains,
そしてバト
and
ラー
Valor won't let me escape either.
みっともなく許しを
So I pathetically begged for his forgiveness.
同情を
So I asked for compassion by appealing to his
憐れ
pitying
みの
heart.
心に訴えかけるなりふり構わ
So I disregard appearance and prostrate myself.
鎖のせい
If the chains, even that will not be granted to me.
チェックメイト
Checkmate.
これは完
The perfect
全な
endgame.
詰めだだ
However,
わらわ黄金の魔女
I am the Golden Witch, Beatrice,
黄金鏡に
the Demon Lord of Gold who reigns over the Golden Land.
破れるための
I may be a losing battle, but there still exists an attribute befitting my stature,
そしてわら
and I have the right to beautify my death in a manner fitting for me.
を飾る権利がわらわとて同
And I likewise.
じそなたに
I
我
will
が
make you accept the existence of my magic and open the door to the Golden Land on this island.
この島に黄金鏡の扉を開くそなたはその
You shall become the guest of honor at the very first tea party.
そなた以外は全員がすでに
Everyone besides you has gathered already, you see.
主賓の到
Because
着
the
が
arrival of
遅
the
れ
guest of honor is delayed, the tea party cannot
いつ
begin.
までも茶会が開けないそなたの
Your father,
母
mother, cousins, and everyone else are gathered titled waiting for your arrival.
お前の到着を待ちくたびれているぞ
ああ
Yeah, suits me! Suits me absolutely
全くにもって
perfect!
相当だ何が
Magic and witches?
何が魔女
What a
だ
load of bullshit!
お前との
I'm
遊び
done
はこれ
playing
まで
games
だ
with you!
行くぞ
Here we go!
ベアトリーチェ
Beatrice!
存分に来るがよいぞ
I suggest you owe nothing back, for there be no compromise, interruptions, or losing by default.
どちらかが勝つ
One will win, and one will be
どちらかが
destroyed.
滅ぶお前に負ける意志がないというの
If you have no desire to
我らを
lose,
倒すしかない
then you must defeat me. Kill
殺す
me.
しかないしかし我ら
However, I
は
will knock you down without a fight.
むざむざと殺されはしないわらわにふさわ
I
しい
can resist
最後の
repeatedly
そなたの用意
until you
が
prepare a
来る
fitting end for me.
そなたにそれが
Are you
できる
capable of doing that?
いい
Yes,
できるだろう
I'm sure you can. I know you can.
来い。
Now, come. Kill me. Am I making you uncomfortable?
ならばいつもの調子でいい。
Let's go with something more familiar. Like how I'll be killed. Even if I can't win, I can still pursue the hell out of you, but I give you the victory. Right. Oh, and that's a good look on your face. Try and kill me. Just try and kill me. You should be a battler. Holy fucking shit! Yeah, boy! Let's help Beatrice commit suicide! Let's go! I saw please kill me quickly. I have no other idea. Wow, that's a lot of shit I get. The Golden Witch has prepared a gift in commemoration of your recent sojourn? What the fuck does that mean? Oh, I didn't get a chance to read it all. The new elements may be accessed from whatever. I do not have the time for that shit. Phoebe, you want to post a text? Oh, yeah, Puna, that'd be helpful. Thank you. That would be nice for everyone, in fact. Oh my, sorry I didn't say anything else and just started acting all out because fuck, I got swept up in the motion there. That was fun as shit. I'm not allowed to start episode 5, right? Fuck yeah, I'm not. No surprise there, honestly. Oh my god, God, that was great shit. Tea party and question marks first, yeah. Oh my god, I got really into that. Fuck, I love those two. Beatrice is definitely Sua's fucking Saito. Shame on that. You die instead. If you won't do that, please, I don't. What conclusion? Just kill me and new story to end. So with the tea party, does that mean it's the final chapter of episode 4? Fuck yeah, it will be. Why all unable to love anyone? I wish I had never been born. Oh, what a surprise. That's how Beatrice feels. If only you had never come back. Try to stop me. Please kill me quickly. Oh, what a shocker. Yeah, what a shocker. Beatrice is fucking suicidal and has having a shit life. Oh my goodness. Never could have seen that coming. If you won't do that... Oh, you think they're part of a single sentence? I see. If you don't do that, please don't come. What conclusion? Just off me. And bring the story to an end. Why am I unable to love? Oh, that's an am, you're right. Only I'd never come back. Yeah, Beatrice was not expecting fucking, No, stop the opening. God, I don't even know if I should go to the tea party. Like, I'm fucking... Should I go to the tea party? We have a lot of time left. Should I go to the tea party right now? And start it and then interrupt it again? That's my only fear, is starting the tea party and having to interrupt the tea party. The dot parts are parts you can't guess at all. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, go ahead. Okay. You mean you're never gonna say no to more, Victor? I see we're all addicted to this shit equally. Right to know. October 5th, 1986, the second day. Oh shit, are we continuing the fucking mystery? We did get cut off last time, so... Okay, we're going fucking... Holy shit. Holy shit, we're going far. What the fuck? When is it gonna stop? It's already the afternoon. We are like 9 minutes from midnight. What? I don't have a clue to what make of all of this. Please, someone explain what happened yesterday in a way that I can understand. Can you help me accept the food in the mansion's kitchen? Now this commercial refrigerator had everything. I could eat and drink as much as I liked. I have more than enough to eat even if the typhoon didn't clear up for a week. The ball in one hand, half of which I'm very drunk, I'd help myself to some sliced ham. I wonder just how expensive this stuff is. And new ingredients are out of luck. If only I'd Goto-san cook you, you could have been reborn as much more incredible food. Looked at the clock. Very soon it would be midnight. October 5th, the second day would end. Insanity yesterday's October 4th didn't seem real. Yeah, especially because it happened like fucking 5 hours. A record, I think, for all these things happening. That was how little had happened after my so-called test. Nothing was happening. No phone calls, no letters. No one coming to see me, no one coming to attack me. Not a goddamn thing. Looking back all the time and energy I wasted being on an edge. An entire day, a full 24 hours. And absolutely nothing happened. I'm sure that nothing will continue to happen as well. Oh, 24 hours ago. I was guarded to the front of the mansion by Beatrice. There I was given some weird test to do with determining the success or the head or something. I gave a serious answer in my own way, but unfortunately we just don't seem to be getting each other. He just got bent out of shape for no reason and stopped talking to me. I got her to say something, but she wouldn't say a word. When I asked where Maria was, she just told me to go to the chapel and went away. What an astounding anticlimax. So as it was still a test, so at least tell me whether I passed or I failed, for hell's sake. What, is she trying to say good work, the results will be mailed to you later or something? Annoying bitch. In any case, I then headed to the chapel. With George Aniki and Jessica had been killed after failing their tests. I want to let Maria be killed too. Besides, I thought this could be a chance to catch whoever it was while we were in the process of trying to... While they were in the process of trying to kill Maria. When I was young, Jessica often told me that I'd get in trouble if I went near the chapel. I'd never been there, but I at least knew where it was. I couldn't sense anyone there. There were a bunch of keys lying in front of the door. Those might be best to open the door to the chapel. After trying all the keys, I found that none of them fit. I was calling Maria's name, but there's no answer whatsoever. I searched around the chapel, but there's a limit to what I could do in the pitch black with just a flashlight. I realized that this key bundle might be a set of master keys, which would possibly open the door to the mansion. I had no signs of Maria. I returned to the mansion. The mansion was wrapped up in silence. And a horrible stench. So it's pretty amazing how good humans are adapting. Oh, okay, got it. Once again, Kinzo's body has been burned. Again. Yeah, that's probably why the place fucking stinks. Technically, that smell is still pervading the entire mansion. I had grown completely used to it and stopped minding it by this point. I feel like anything more than an old house where someone had burnt some meat. Jesus. The stench knocked me down back on first entering, but then I ignored it and decided to head to the dining hall. I found all those corpses that were in such a sorry state that Goto-san and Kumasawa-san hesitate to speak of them in any detail. Oh shit. Wait, do we still have... What the fuck? Why am I restricted? What the fuck? Corpse discovered in the dining hall. Her head was half destroyed. Seems to think that she was murdered with something like a powerful gun. However, the witnesses don't believe. Huh. Well, that's fucking strange. The remains of the very first victims, and Natsuki and the rest. Each of them had half their head dramatically splattered out. What are you looking for? This one? I mean, yeah, Rudolph's head is kind of George. Oh, no, George got killed a different way, don't worry. George was killed in the arbor by Gap, which means he had a different way of dying. He didn't die with E6, it's fine. Each of them had half of their head dramatically splattered out. And it was such a gruesome sight that even without knowing a single thing about examined corpses, I pronounced them 100% dead. However, the remaining half of their faces was left like normal, so it wasn't even easy to identify them. I mean, it was easy to identify them. Really pulled out all the stops for these corpses. Finally, the bodies weren't just the first 6 of the trolley. They had grown in number and now included one more. The 7th corpse was Maria. Oh shit, kid dead. Also, seriously, why is my tip section... What the fuck happened to my tip section? Corpse discovered in the dining hall, unable to locate any notable external wounds. Battlers speculated that it may have been some type of poisoning. The most peaceful method of inviting a person to the Golden Land. Oh, god damn it. It's a tea party, BB. I know, but usually I don't think they're locked like this. Usually, yeah, no, normally there's some stuff going in here, but today I'm locked. She was lying next to Aunt Rosa as though she was sleeping alongside her. It's under renovations. Check back after question marks. Fucking witches. Can't even do can't do magic right. Can't do fucking UIs right. Worthless. I cried. At the death of an innocent young girl. And at the cruel way my dad and the others had died. I ran by the mansion, swinging my hat stand spear, yelling, "Come out here, you bastard." There's absolutely no sign of anyone else. Thinking how they might be hiding somewhere and scheming to attack me from behind, I went around searching for any possible hiding places. Sometimes being cautious, sometimes letting my guard down, trying all kinds of things, but in the end, not so much as a kitten appeared. Then morning came. The tension and fatigue mixed together with my drowsiness made for the worst kind of dawn. So all the murders are confirmed now? Questionably, yes. I am very confused though, because, you know, normally the game ends once the episode's over. The game usually doesn't keep going, per se. Actually, when I think about it for a second, this is the game. Isn't this the game board? No, the game board stopped. That's right. We weren't in an episode 3 situation, so the game was on pause. Interesting. Yeah. Fowler doesn't usually get the chance to go post-mortem CSI. Yeah, no, this is why it's a very strange moment. It's like, huh. I don't know if this is really part of the game or not, or if this is kind of like the after effects, or what have you. Like, I'm willing to believe that they're dead now. It just, everything's still really fucking weird, obviously, but, and now there are more questions about the episode, but, like, fine. Even though I didn't know where the hell the murder was hiding, it was prioritizing drowsiness of tea over worrying for my own life. Now this time, I'm starting to feel pretty ridiculous. I had walked around for a full 6 hours until dawn broke, yelling at them to show themselves. I had a painstaking search. Time to come out, you let my guard down. Still, no one was coming to attack me. Until at this point, I said, screw it, do whatever you want. No one come until the typhoon passed. They're saying on TV that I wouldn't pass until tomorrow, so I had the whole ass day to waste. Maybe just lazing about didn't seem very appealing. Even though I knew it would probably make the police mad, I decided to play detective a bit. Oh, thank fuck, you actually got a chance. This is interesting. First, the dining hall where the very first murders occurred. The six who were killed in the beginning really were pitiful to look at. The weapon was probably a gun. Near the heads were split by something powerful like a magnum bolt or a shotgun. That seemed like valid reasoning. In comparison, Maria was the seventh body had died in a far better and cleaner way. At a glance, there was no external wounds, and it wasn't clear how she'd been killed. But there were signs that blood was been foaming from her mouth. Looks like a typical death by poison that you might see at a TV drama. Wasn't Maria caught out of the chapel and given her test there? Why is she here in the corpse-filled dining hall lying next to the mother dead? Even though the cause of death was poison, who gave it to her? Clothes aren't disturbed at all. I imagine that she was forcibly pushed down and given an injection of poison. I better assume that she was given a poison capsule or something and made to swallow it. That said, compared to the violently mutilated corpses scattered around this room, Maria's corpse was far too clean. The gun, all you need to do is pull the trigger. Poison, whether injected or made to swallow, would take a lot more effort. Bearing in mind the culprit's true nature too, whether Maria's death alone have clearly been given special treatment. So, then... I feel comfortable enough saying at this point that anytime Maria dies in a decent enough way, like Maria doesn't die in a tragic way or in a way which is really, like, gruesome or anything, I feel like it's kind of safe to say that it's likely a case of, like, it's probably Beatrice doing the killing of Maria for one reason or another, because, like, that otherwise it's like, why the fuck? Why is Maria alone given a sleep-like death? Because Beto likes her, I guess. She was killed, so in that sense, I felt very sorry for her. There can be no doubt about that. For some reason, the manner of Marie's murder in the period seemed very curious to me. Maria had her hands joined our chest in a way that the dead often do. Did Maria do that by herself before dying? Isn't this usually something done by someone else after the person dies? Maria was dressed in peace as though sleeping together with a mother whose head was half crushed. For some reason, contrast really bugged me. Probably a lot of mystery surrounding Maria's death, starting with the cause. More than anything else, it gives me to this dining hall. Pitfalls. Pitfalls that both Uncle Krause's group and Goda-san's group had mentioned. After the six had been killed, 5 more had fallen through pitfalls and been captured. What are pitfalls? Those things that suddenly open and you might fall through them, right? The floor is firmly laid with a majestic, if a little bit worn out carpet. It's clearly a single piece. If pitfalls are meant to open in it, it would seem to be have to be a seam in that one place. Anyway, if there's something that triggered like pitfall, wouldn't it creak when you walked on it? How much I walked over and ran my hands over the carpet, I just couldn't imagine that a pitfall was in there. In the first place, it would be one thing if a single person had fallen, but it was a full 5 people. When I could piece together from all their stories, each one of them had fallen from a different location. At the very least, there have been 5 separate places concealing pitfalls. Let's look at who survived again. Krause. Kire. Nanjo, Cannon, Shannon. Would they work together? Nanjo and Shannon Cannon are not actually that hard to believe. Kirei, if she knows if she knows Beatrice's identity, also doesn't seem that hard to believe. The only one here where I'd be like, I'm not quite sure they'd ever work with them, is Kraus, honestly. Because remember, it's very likely, due to that conversation Kirei has before the storm, one-on-one with Maria, that Kirei knows who Beatrice is, because we're assuming she's smart and actually manages to coax out of Maria who the fuck gave her the letter. Or what they looked like, at least. What does this mean? Was this room actually made with pitfalls across the entire floor? That with a single button press you could open a pitfall in location of your choice? Some kind of contraption like that? That kind of ridiculous mechanism would be surprising even in a ninja mansion. Even if so, Dad and the rest heard about this. Maybe they say I wouldn't put it to past grandfather. You ready to do this? You make this. Hey man, I didn't learn anything more than that from that dining hall. Do the pitfalls not exist? Or do they exist but I can't find them, amateur that I am? I can't say for sure. They claim that the pitfalls were there. I ignore the pitfalls even if I can't find them. The next ones to be killed had been Jessica and George on a key. I already discovered George on a key when I was called out for my test. He was called out in the arbor to the rose garden. Shot on the forehead, probably with a gun. If Kenzo wasn't a bastard, he'd be pretty cool. Oh, fuck yeah. I think Wild West, he likes Wild West movies. Like, fuck, yeah, cool. After Jessica was caught your own room on the second floor of the mansion. I found the door to her room locked. That wasn't a problem at all since I had the master keys. The sign of the room was horrible. The corpse was nothing I hadn't already familiarized myself with at this point in the dining hall, so I built a bit of immunity. The phone receiver was dangling off the hook. Was she killed while on the phone with me? Lissa was leaning against the wall right next to it. Half her head splattered out. Destroy yourself with their own strike with George's counterattacking type barrier. What does that mean? As far as I could tell by looking at the scene, it looked as though she had been killed while on the phone. In that case, had the culprit been there before her eyes? I ain't gotten that impression from Jessica's voice over the phone. I'm pretty sure Jessica said they got me. It's very best to assume that they had already seen a fatal wound at the time of the phone call. That's right, she also said this. By the time you get here, I'll be a corpse without my head sewed out. Yeah, she definitely said that. From what I could tell just by looking at Jessica's corpse, there's no wounds on her other than the damage to her head. Then she was injured seriously enough that she steeled herself for death and then died halfway through the phone call? But it feels like with the way she was talking on the phone, she was out of danger for the time being. You shouldn't be able to have a casual conversation over the phone if the killer is right in front of you. So, did the culprit come partway through the phone call and kill her? You know what? This is a good question. Because obviously, if she's actually dead, then like, this makes no fucking... The phone call makes no sense. How do you know ahead of time that your head's gonna get blown the fuck off? How do you know it's too late, they've got me? You wouldn't say like that, like, I'm sorry, I've been given my last words or something else. There's a bloodstain on the wall. Please go back to the CG. There we go. Who would she be calling? She called Battler. That's who she called last minute. The phones were down? Apparently not this time around. At least internally the phones were down this time. Phones were not down internally, but they were down externally. But yeah, I'm looking at this, I'm going... Does she just like... Did she like know? Why wouldn't they say... Why wouldn't, like, I don't know. If I was on the end of the phone and I was about to be killed and I was giving my last words, I'd be like, sorry. I don't think I can do much more. Last couple things to say, you know? Or something like that. Like, I probably mentioned that I was given last words in some way. No, that can't be right. After all, this room was locked. No, like, how that counts for anything. The Cobra had stolen the master keys from one of the victims. The fact that it was locked is meaningless. And somehow knew what state her body would be. Yeah, that's the weirder part. Yeah, she actually talked to Balor. The height of the blood scene? Yeah, I see that, Punda, which is why it makes it even weirder. Because, again, how would you know where you're going to get shot and what condition your body's going to be in? Right? How would you be able to know that? We thought it might have been a prank because, well, no bodies were showing up, actually. It was getting really weird. And she didn't say anything? She didn't say who attacked her. She didn't say... No, actually, every chance anyone got to say who attacked them, they mentioned it was the rabbits and everything. Which is weird as fuck, for obvious reasons. And then Kiri even called Balor last when she was about to be killed, telling him to believe in witches and stuff. Which is... We all agreed, me and Victor agree at least, that's really fucking weird. That makes no sense. Kiri would never fucking tell Balor that. We all agreed that was, like, no way she would actually tell him that. What's going on here, you know? With no external wounds other than her head. In which case, should I assume the fatal wound she was prepared to die from and the actual wound that would destroy her head were two different events? Both of them made it to the same part of the body? In other words, Jessica was struck severely to the head and received incredibly bad wounds. And she called me and either lost conscience or died while on the phone? And Cobra came and destroyed her head for real, or something. After being called to this room, Jessica was attacked by the Cobra and seriously injured. The Cobra thought they killed her and went away for the time being. But then Jessica miraculously started breathing again and called me with the literal dying message. Is it possible they forced to make the call and then killed? It's not impossible, Carrie. It's just really weird because, like, I don't know. Okay, personal thing. If I know I'm about to be killed, I'd be like, fuck you. I'd be like, oh yeah, no guys, thanks for the phone call. Balor! And like try to fuck. Or I'd just say, like, oh, Maria. What? It's Maria. Fuck. Wah! And I die, like, I don't know. If I know for a fact I'm getting killed, I'm like, fuck it. Let's go, Baldwin. Then Jessica miraculously started breathing again and called me with a literal dying message. Then Cobra realized they had failed in killing her and rushed back to deliver the final blow to Jessica, who had lost consciousness with massive blood loss. That seemed to make sense, more or less. Figured out Jessica was able to actually predict the form of the final blow. There was one more thing that bugged me about the phone call from Jessica. Jessica said this. George Nissan didn't make it either? Instant death that was. Yeah, how the fuck would she know about that? That was another reason that made it very suspicious, is George was supposed to be in the arbor. She was in the fucking second floor of the mansion. And I don't know, but I don't think Jessica can see the arbor from her room. Did Jessica tell him how she was gonna die? Yep. He said it almost as though she had witnessed George Aniki being killed. God damn it, I want a floor layout of this fucking place. I don't actually know if she can see the arbor from her room. If she can, that makes sense. It's actually kind of fine, but otherwise, fuck. Well, you certainly could see the rose garden of the window in Jessica's room. Oh, thank you. The arbor that Jordan Aniki caught out to was very far away. You can only just make out the roof. Added on to the fact that it was night of typhoon, it was very hard to imagine that she was going to witness everything that happened by the arbor from this window. The most important of all, this guy can go to George on the key. You shouldn't have known that George on the key test had taken place by the arbor. How did you just gonna know that he had been killed? Yeah, these are very reasonable questions that are... Stupefaction is a very good fucking one to go. Was someone imitating your voice then? No one's shown any talent for imitation so far, so I'm not sure about that. Then, in the course of my search throughout the entire mansion, I found Kiri's corpse as well. Kiri's corpse as well. She was in an old guest room tucked away on the first floor. This was all where all his relatives used to stay before this house was built. The situation with Kiri's-san was just like Jessica's. Probably killed during the phone call with me. The receiver was hanging untidily, and Kiri's-san was collapsed. But the way she had been killed was very different from Jessica. Her head wasn't smashed. Instead, something like a stake within a coat-like design was buried into her forehead. Oh. Once again, no one died according to the epitaph. Interesting. Wait, Kinzo died? Why is he marked off? Okay, everyone is saying Kinzo's alive. Me and Victor, because Kinzo has not spoken once to Badler directly, are saying he's probably not actually alive. There was a single hole right in the center of her forehead. It seems reasonable to think that she was shot with a gun or something. They didn't say it was rammed to her forehead, but it's difficult to imagine that this was caused death. I didn't miss. I missed on purpose to torment her, yeah? Yeah, sure. It's too gruesome for me, so I pulled it out. You? No, he was immolated? Badler hasn't seen the body. So, Badler, as we are seeing right now, it isn't until, like, fucking finished. Yeah, what Victor's saying. Kinzo was saying a lot off screen during phone calls. It was like, oh yeah, Kinzo's totally saying stuff. It was very hard to believe. What's that? Kinzo, you want me to tell Badler you're alive and well? I would have fucking laughed my ass off if that was actually ever said. Would have been great shits. Only after pointing out that Riz is making any trouble with the police later. Even though it was probably a little late now, only by Kirie-san's side. His tip was sharp and stained with enough blood that must have been penetrated fully to the brain. I didn't know what kind of metal it was made of, but it was about as heavy as a paperweight. If you were stabbed all out with something like this, it might cause a terrible wound. I probably understood what the stake meant. Yeah, I know this. It's been a killing from the fourth twilight onwards in the witch's epitaph. That gouge with the stake and kill thing, probably. However, the human skull is very hard. Even with all one strength, could you really pierce through it with this sharply? No. For that reason, the stake wasn't the cause of death, it was just used to damage the corpse after death. He was probably killed by being shot with a gun or something like George Aniki. And the stake was stuck into the hole left by the gun. Think about it that way, everything works out. But was Kirie-san really killed with a gun? She said this on the phone call as well. Kirie-san was under attack even though she was holed up inside a locked room. This room actually was locked. And it says something about a golden thread-like thing flying through the keyhole and attacking her? There is no keyhole on this CG. Oops. In fact, there were 4 places where Kirie-san's corpse with hose around Kirie-san's corpse with hose that could have been caused by some kind of attack. But still, golden thread attacked her through the keyhole? Yeah, there's still no keyhole here. Okay, very awkward. Look at the door from Kirie-san's perspective. It had been one of those old locks you could see in mystery novels. Or you can peek through the other side, then you can understand something might potentially have come through it. Even though the door in the central fashion, the locks were the similar average cylinder style that you could find in a normal house. In other words, there's no hole going all the way through by construction. Oh! Never mind, I take back my words. Game impresses me. Once again. No matter how thin an object may have been, you must imagine that you could penetrate through the keyhole from the outside and attack her. Cylinder lock. Keyhole? Yuri's sign that definitely says something like going through and have flown in through the keyhole. Going around aiming for her and attacking her. A golden thread attacking through the keyhole. I don't understand what it meant at all. Wait, actually, Kiri-san predicted that I probably wouldn't be able to understand all of this. And not just Kiri-san. She just said it over the phone too. No, since the very beginning, from the time we talked with Goda-san and Kumasawa-san, you got the phone call from Uncle Krause's group. Everyone's been saying the same consistent thing. Grandfather's summoning witches and demons and killing people with magic. We witnessed happening with our very own eyes. No tricks, no illusions. No choice but to believe it. They all said it, one voice. That mysterious woman calling herself Beatrice appeared, and I pretty much believed that she was a real witch and might start summoning goat monsters right and left. However, after being alone for the whole day and once my feelings' attention faded completely, I had a level enough head to think that this was way too stupid to possibly be true. In that extraordinary situation where their lives were exposed to danger, they just lose their heads a little and mistakenly think that a witch was attacking them with magic? But multiple people testified to the same effect, and on top of that, none of their opinions contradicted one another. If having a single person statement, I'd be suspect that they just didn't see what they thought they saw. Doing that now is pretty, difficult. Then, right next to the back door, I found Uncle Krause with his head half caved in. Even though he's escaped the dungeon in Kuadorian, I made out of the secret underground passage and all the way here, he was killed. Carrying the gruesome cross-section of this half-destroyed head. The stake with the coat designed just like the one that driven Kiri-san's forehead. In this situation, it's very hard to imagine that this stake was a murder weapon. He was killed with the power of a gun like the six in the dining hall. And after death, he was stuck with a stake. Like Kiri-san. I wonder if the golden threads that Kiri-san spoke of attacked Uncle Krause too. Is there some kind of tool like an endoscope, which is very thin but can be moved about at will? That can also attack people? No way, I've never heard of anything like that. And even so, if I voiced this vision to one of my relatives, they would say I wouldn't put it past grandfather to make one. Since I can't refute the existence of a golden thread X that can't be moved at will and attack people, the only option either accept this completely incomprehensible weapon or else accept that these murders were committed with magic. Find the next corpse, I had to go out through the back door and search around outside a bit. Behind the mansion, in the wild-grown bushes that were almost swallowed up by the forest, there was something like an old well. Right next to the corpse of Dog Donjo and Shan-Chan. Both corpses had their heads smashed. There was a stake lying right next to each of their destroyed heads, though they weren't stuck in. All the corpses were atrocious, but having looked directly at Shan-Chan's lovely face, half of which was blown up, was very painful. This is a weird situation, because normally because the killings happen on the second day, there's no time to, like, investigate, figure things out, or anything. So everyone just possibly being dead is a bit fucky-wucky, as it were. Then there was the well. That which I was told was a secret underground passage of the mysterious mansion in Kuadorian. By this time, it's beginning to think that beaches are accomplices. Might have used this underground passage to leave for Kuadorian. Supposedly 10 or more of these guys, and I haven't seen hide nor hair of any of them. They had a lot of sense thinking they'd already escaped somewhere else. Like then, in this episode, Balor only sees the corpse the first time, all at the end. Yes, and it makes everything a lot more suspicious because, well, obviously there's the one big problem of, oh, everything was only witnessed by Balor at the end, where it's like, yeah, there's a lot of time to fake basically everything. And there are signs that, like, there are obvious signs that everyone was working together, which is the weirder part too. Because you're like, okay, Jessica knew about this somehow. Like, and then Kirei-san knew about certain parts somehow otherwise too. It's like, some things just don't make sense as it stands. Some things are a case of, if people aren't working together who died, it just doesn't make sense. Now there's typhoon to contend with. We couldn't go out to sea. Into the forest. No way they could traverse such a deep, uncultivated forest on foot. In that case, there's only one place for them to go. The Serious Hidden Mansion, Kuadorian. The underground passage is the bottom of the well. Last time I entirely lost my fear of being killed if it happened to come across the enemy. Don't look at me like this. This time I'll march right into your mansion. What? What the hell? Damn it! Oh well, had a firm cover on it. Cover is an iron grill. Capturing bars are perhaps 20-some inches square. It appeared inside, but it really wasn't something a human could pass through. I know better. I would have thought it'd be anything more than a simple cover to protect against falling in. When Kirei-san had told me, I knew that it had to be made to prevent intruders from entering the secret underground passage at the bottom. But the cover was fixed in place extremely firmly. No matter how much I pushed or pulled, I couldn't even get close to removing it. Couldn't find any obvious lock. Maybe it was sealed by some mechanism? No matter how much I investigated, I couldn't find anything to release it. Drop a stick down there. If you hear it hit the bottom, that means it's not just like a well or anything, which is very important right now because now it's in doubt if this was ever even like an actual passageway. I do think a passageway exists, but I don't know if this was it. Underground passage in this well is the biggest piece of information I haven't that Kirei-san gambled her last moment trying to tell me about. I don't think you can stop me with something like this cover. I'll smash it to bits. Search for a tool. I had an idea where to get one. I seen the various tools in the guarding shed when we locked up Goto-san and Kumasawa-san in there. But the shutter to the guarding shed was locked. On top of that, the key was with Goto-san, who was inside dead. In other words, his guarding storage was a locked room. No way to open it from the outside. In that case, we had to break the shutter. I wonder if there's a tool for that somewhere. Nope, I guess Balor's going on a fucking fetch quest right now. I felt like it was going in circles. And while searching with that, I learned that the source of the sense that had been permeating the mansion this whole time was an underground boiler room. The boiler room was dimly lit, humid, had a terrible stench. On top of it all, was incredibly creepy. There were several large tools there, and I was able to find a fire hatchet and massive bolt cutters. Oh, the fire hatchet exists. As there are no signs that he fought to get out of the incinerator, it seemed reasonable to think that he was burned after he was murdered. Dust to dust, ashes to ashes, the dead to the dead. And this is 1986, so this era of adventure games, death traps everywhere. Damn, Balor's gonna fucking lose. He ain't saving enough like I am. Yeah, I'll end it there. I've got big plans for tomorrow with the Code Steel stream. Like, make sure you guys come over for the Code Steel stream. There's gonna be something really cool to see. There's gonna be something really cool. I swear. Okay. Okay. And I need to get rested up so I can fully prepare for that. I'm mostly prepared, but I need to be a bit extra prepared. Anyway. I hope you guys had a great time for this. I hope you guys had a great time for this Umineko stream. Hopefully we'll finish up the tea parties. Probably not both the tea parties next time, but you know, that'd be cool. You'll be here for my inevitable metal break. Oh, that won't happen. That's a myth and a lie. Anyway, thank you all again for coming to today's live stream. This is the first time coming, so just subscribe and hit the notification bell so wherever I'm streaming. If you like the video, leave a like and leave a comment down below, and share the video stream around with you. Everything might be interested in seeing my mind break in 3 pieces. Presumably you'll spend 8 or 9 of the hours you got left before sleeping. Yep. Anyway, thank you all again. Thank you all very, very much. And until tomorrow. Or until next time. Yeah, and until next time. I'm going to get up close. I'm going to get quiet. And I'm going to say goodbye.